evening, everybody. Last time, we talk about, we make Dhammatalk, and during the Dhammatalk, I mentioned also about some kind of karma that for example, Mugalana have to pay, and even in the last life of it doesn't matter what it was, the connections, but I mentioned that, for example, Mugalana have to be killed. Someone killed Mugalana because something unknown self, he cannot control his power of concentration because of all bad karma that he have to pay. He killed his father and mother and many reincarnations before. And this karma even he fell to the hell, he go to the hell long time. And then when he come already to be assistant of the Buddha, left-handed of the Buddha, still someone have to kill him because of this. And someone was something like asking, how come he fell to the hell, he didn't pay the karma? So I explained actually to this person that it's not mean if I steal or I kill someone, so they don't put me, it's the same, okay. It's the same like I'm walking on the street and I don't pay attention. So because I don't pay attention, and then I lose the balance and I fell down. So I make one karma and then I receive the vipak, okay, according to this. So the logic of this person was that if I make something, why I have to pay so long? And actually this shows you how much is it strong karma. Some karma, they are very deep. They're affecting us very strong. Killing father and mother, they are also part of it. Trying to kill Buddha. Buddha you cannot kill. It's not possible to kill Buddha. You can injure the Buddha. Okay? You can kill Arahant. This is also one heavy thing. So this kind of karma, they are very strong karma. Also the Buddha himself. And then I thought maybe, because normally the last times I give you explanation about the Dhammapada. So Dhammapada is coming from the Khuddaka Nikaya, it's from the short discourse. So I thought, according to this, to show you how sometimes the karma can be heavy. And just to give you an example, if someone, suppose you kill someone, so you go one day to the jail and finish, you pay the karma. But no, you don't go to one day to the jail. You go 25 years. Maybe if not, someone will kill you. So it means that you make karma, of course, you don't need to pay the karma a few times. But sometimes the karma is very heavy, so you will pay it for a long time, or very heavy, painful feeling you will have. And this is also what happened to the Buddha. So then I wanted to refer to the 12 bad karma that the Buddha have done, our Buddha done in the past. Even he was bodhisattva. He was bodhisattva. He go through 24 Buddhas from the past. The last Buddha from the 24 Buddha before told them, you will be, his name was Dipankara Buddha, and his name was, the Buddha, our Buddha, his name was Sumedha. So Dipankara Buddha told to Sumedha, you will be within 24 Buddha from now, you will be Buddha. So then in this moment, he became Bodhisattva. And he started the birth, aging, sickness, die, birth, aging, sickness, die, to collect reincarnation by reincarnation to build his 10 perfection, 10 paramita that make him at the end be Buddha. But he was not perfect during this time. These reincarnations, he meet almost all of them, almost all the 23 Buddhas that was before them, he meet them. Only one he didn't meet. Only one Buddha he didn't reborn in his life. All the rest he meet them. And he have some kind of interactions with them. But during this 23 Buddha that is reincarnating, it's long time, it's immeasurable time. He makes some foolish things also. We didn't know how to behave totally. So that's why some of these actions that he have done, it was so effective that he have to pay it in the last life, after he became a Buddha already. Okay, he still have to pay this karma. So I want to tell you, I don't know, we will start, we see, start some story, we see how it will go through. Every week I will try to tell you about 1 or 2 things that happened in the life of the Buddha, that the Buddha have to pay because of why. What is the reason that he have to pay? Because he became sick, people they criticize him, some people, whatever, it happened to him, different things. So where I take this from, this is actually taken, the stories, it's called, you see, this is called Why the Buddha Suffered. And this is come from the book called Apadāna. Okay, Apadāna, it's actually legend or story. This is the meaning of this book, is the stories. And in Apadāna, you can see in the upper part, okay? Maybe you can point on it with the, you see, this is the coming from the Apadāna. And there is the story about monks, bhikkhunis, okay, bhikkhu, bhikkhunis, Pacceka Buddha, and story about the Buddha himself from their life. About in the Apadāna, you have there 12 story that the Buddha himself, he declared why he have to suffer this and this occasion. Today I want to talk about 1 thing. It's called austerities. Okay, and this is Apadāna. It's like a short verses that the Buddha himself say. But what we are going to talk about, this from the commentary. Okay, the commentary itself, actually, we don't know who write this commentary. We don't know the author of the commentary, but our story in the commentary, it will be in the blue color. You see, I also put red color. This is my version. This is my things that I put, which I wanted to add to the story. I took some of them from the others' books, from Sutta or things that refer to what I'm going to talk about. But the blue one is from the Apadāna itself, the translation. You see, I took it from translation. ANANDAJOTI BHIKKHU, okay, the EU actually translated. I changed some of his translation so we can understand, because he sometimes write it in high English or not so understandable. So I have to adjust it on the way that it will be easier for us to listen. Okay? So our first story, I told you altogether it's 12. Today I'm going to talk about the first one of them. I don't know if I do. It's the first one that he mentioned. But we will see week by week if I will skip, some of the story you know. So that's why I see how I will do it. Okay, we take present moment week by week. I'm going to talk about the first one, which called austerity. What is this austerity story talking? You see, our Buddha, he left home when he was 29 years. Till then, he was in the luxury situation, staying in his palace. But when he reached 29 years old, then he decided he start to see suffering. He start to see old men, he start to see sick men, he start to see the dead people, and then he see the monk. So then he said to him, oh, I should search how to overcome suffering. And then he left home and he looks for a teacher to teach him the way. And he was struggling for 6 years. He almost killed himself. He was torturing himself. He stopped eating. He was doing so much extreme things that he almost died. But why? Why the Buddha have, if he already know and he already progressed so much and he already bodhisattva, why he have to work so hard? Why he cannot leave home after one day and get enlightened already and start to teach? Why he have to struggle 6 years? And the Buddha say, I struggled these 6 years. I didn't know how to go. I was totally mistaken by the wrong path. I go to the not middle way. 6 years I have to pay my karma from the past. The reason that the Buddha have to practice 6 years and not reach enlightenment immediately. For example, Kassapa Buddha, he was one Buddha before. He only, after he left the palace and he was finding this old man, sick man, dying man, and a monk, and then he decided, I want to leave home. He left home. After 1 week, he already get enlightened. He didn't have to struggle 6 years. This is the Buddha before, okay? So our Buddha have to work 6 years and almost killing himself, go around and around, wasting the time. Why? Because of bad karma. So now I'm going to tell you the story of what he have done bad karma in the past that make him struggle 6 years from 29 till 35 years old. Okay, so maybe we will start to read. Maximiliano, please, you read from the beginning. You start from the beginning. The Pali you don't need. You go up first. Start from here.
Why the Buddha suffered the austerities? 6 years of practicing one path. Herein, in the first enquiry called Austerities, we hear about the reason for 6 years of austerities.
Sorry, one moment. You see, they are actually in the commentary. This is the way that he start to explain. Why he say in the first inquiry? Because he's going to talk one by one, 12 kind of inquiry, different things that happen to the Buddha. If you remember one time Devadatta sent to him the elephant, okay? Another time you have the Chincha Manavika, the woman come and complain, you make me pregnant. So you have altogether 12 like this. The people come, they criticize them. People come, they make difficult for him. So now the commentary say, now it's the first inquiry. I'm going to talk about the first things that, this first subject, why the Buddha have to struggle 6 years without meeting the way, till he really find the middle way. Okay, please.
In the past, at the time of the perfect Buddha Kassapa, the previous Buddha of this aeon before the present Gautama Buddha.
Okay, sorry, one moment. I just want to explain this idea. I think most of you understand and know these things. The Buddha said there is reincarnations. People, there is a birth, aging, sickness, dying. Birth, aging, sickness, dying. Okay? If we talk about this earth that we are standing on it, okay? Every period of time, for example, 2,500 years ago, it was this little boy that get the birth in Lumbini. He find the enlightened when he was 29, when he was 35 years old. He was teaching, 80 years old, he passed away. Our Buddha passed away when he was 80 years old. Our life is 100 years, okay? This is the age that we are staying. But the Buddha said that within 5,000 years, the Buddhism will disappear slowly. It means that what happened is that now we are 2,500 years after the Buddha. Another 2,500 years, the Buddha, it will be altogether 5,000 years that the Buddha teaching is there. Nobody within another 2,500 years, nobody know anymore about do good, don't make bad, practice mindfulness, clean your mind, practice vipassana. Nobody in the world will know about this teaching. So it will be long time period that nobody will know the teaching. And then after some time, it will be the angels will go to the bodhisattva. This is in the Tusita heaven. They will ask them, it will be ready around the world. In this world, our world that we are staying on it. The angels will go to Tusita heaven. They ask another bodhisattva, please come and teach us. So he reborn, his name will be Maitreya. He will be in this earth also. And then he will come, he will be a prince, he will, whatever, I don't know if he will be a prince, he can be also brahmin or whatever, and then he leave home, he will find enlightened, and then he start to teach. I think he will live 84,000 years. We are living 100. Okay? Kassapa Buddha, it's the past Buddha from us, he lived about 25 years. 25,000 years. So Kassapa, I think he lived 20,000 years. Okay, they live longer life. But this will be the next Buddha. It means that sometimes there is a birth of Buddha, teaching of the Buddha, and then the teaching of the Buddha disappearing. There is period of time without any Buddhism, and then next Buddha is coming. And like this, it's wave. In our earth, we are actually in the fourth Buddha. Before us, in this earth that we are living now, it was exist another 3 Buddha, okay? And Kassapa Buddha was the one before. Mm-hmm. And the next one will be Maitreya on this world, and then this earth will disappear, destroy. And the next Buddha, after it will come in another star, totally another star. Okay, so it's working like this. So we are talking about the Buddha that was existing this earth, one before of our Buddha. Okay, his name was Kassapa. I told you they used to live about 20,000 years. Mm-hmm. And then we continue our story.
The Buddha to be was a Brahmin student named Jotipāla. Because of being born as a Brahmin, he was not satisfied with the way of the teaching of that fortunate one, and he said, about the fortunate Kassapa, where is this shaped ascetics awakening? Awakening is supremely rare.
Wonderful. You see what we are talking about? Our Buddha, from now, Gautama. In the time of the Kassapa Buddha, it's been long time before, okay? He born as a Brahmin. And as a Brahmin, he was too much stolz, proud. He think he know a lot. And he know there is a Buddha, should be Buddha. But Buddha, it's very difficult. So now he know about Kassapa Buddha, but he start to doubt about them. He says, it's not possible. This is not a Buddha. I hear this teaching is not really perfect things. So what happened is, raise up in the mind, wrong view, wrong thinking. Okay, this is very bad karma actually, you see? Wrong view about the Buddha himself. And he started to doubt about them. So what happened in this case? We can go down. Now we are going to some explanation that I took from another sutta. Okay, it's also been mentioned where is this sutta come from, that this story background that is we're going to talk about it. Yeah.
It is mentioned in the Jotipāla Sutta, Raja Vaga of the Majjhimapanyasa. The story of Jotipāla, the potter, was greatly devoted to the 3 gems and was famous as an anagami devotee.
Okay, you see, now we are going another story, from taking the background from another story, another sutta. Okay, it's not mentioned in the year. So I just wanted to show you some background on how our Buddha at that time, actually he was Bodhisattva, why he makes so much bad karma. So we talk about one potter that he was an agami, okay, the 3rd step. And he was believed, of course, on the Kassapa Buddha. So what about this man?
Brought his friend, the young Brahmin Jotipāla, or future Buddha Gautama, to Kassapa Buddha with a lot of effort and difficulty.
You see, he have a friend, okay, Jotipāla. So he said to Jotipāla, because he's anagami, he go to his friend Jotipāla, he tell him, please come, there is a Buddha. But Jotipāla is very stubborn. He think, no, I know very good. Then this is not the Buddha. Why should I go to listen to him? So this Buddha, he pushed his friend. He said, you must come to see the Buddha, because he has so much faith. He's actually anagami. Okay, so almost get enlightened. So he said, I must push this stubborn friend to come to listen to the Buddha. And he insisting, no, I don't want, okay, insist. So what he do?
He had to persuade Jotipāla again and again, and finally used force by dragging him along by his hair.
You see, not easy. He took him with his hair and said, you come to meet the Buddha. You stop being too much stolz, proud, and you come to look, to listen to his teaching before you are talking bad things about them. Okay. And then?
After Jotipāla listened to the Buddha's Dhamma, he became a monk in the Buddha's presence.
You see, change. In the moment that he came to meet the Buddha, okay, he came to listen to him because his friend pushed him so much, then he started to listen to the Buddha, to Kassapa. When he listened to the Kassapa, he said, wow, this is really wonderful teaching. So I must be monk and learn from him. And then you see what he done.
Highly energetic, clever in performing big and small duties, and not negligent in any matters associated with the three trainings of morality, concentration, and wisdom, he took on himself all the responsibilities of Buddhist monk duty.
Now you see, we are talking about our Buddha. He already go through how many? 22 Buddha before. He collects so many paramita already. So he said, just in the moment that but he still don't know the way. You see, he's still stubborn, he don't know the way. He think there should be another way. But now, one Buddha before he himself became a Buddha, he just realized now, wow. So what I've done, he come and learn from the Buddha Kassapa. So he developed concentration. He developed the morality, sila. And he developed, already actually have background from the past, but he's still not perfect. Okay? You see the doubt come. And wisdom, but he's not talking about insight. We are not talking, you see that now the sutta is saying it's not insight. It's wisdom by thinking and analyzing. Okay? So he became very, very good in these three things. Huh? And then?
Having learned the teachings pariyati, he glorified...
Pariyati, it means teaching, learning. It's not, you have pati, because this is different. This is when you experience on the time when you are practicing. So we are talking about intelligent. He was very clever. Otherwise he changed. He will be already enlightened. Huh? But in this moment, he was very good students. Yeah.
He glorified the Buddha's Dhamma. Noticing all Jotipāla's marvelous qualities, Buddha Kassapa prophesied of him. This bhikkhu Jotipāla will indeed become a Buddha, named Gautama, even in this Bada Kappa.
Okay, Bada, it means auspicious. This is the meaning. Maybe you remember one sutta called Bade Karata. Auspicious day. One time I give teaching about this, Bade Karata. The Buddha said, when someone stay present moment, he have auspicious day. Okay? So in this case, you use the word Bada. Bada, it means auspicious or great or very good. Kappa. Kappa, it's a aeon, period of time. Okay? So he referred, what is Bada Kappa? Bada Kappa, I told you that in our world, in our health, okay, that we are standing now on it, it will be 5 Buddha altogether. So when he said Bada Kappa, I mean about this period of time, that these 5 on this earth it will be. He actually mean that you will be Buddha after me. That's what he said. It will not be too long for you to be Buddha. That's actually what he said. So that's why he referred, he said Bada Kappa. It means the lucky period era. It means the lucky time that in this health. And he say, next to me, next one after me, you will be. But the period of time that you will cross between, it's very, very long time. Many, period of time of thousands of years. Okay, so you see that our health will not destroy so easy. Many people say that then maybe some asteroid come and destroy, or atomic bomb or whatever. No. Our health will stay long time. Also, human being will stay long time here. So you can be optimistic about it. Yeah. So he gave him prophecy. He said, you will be the next Buddha, actually. That's what he said. Yeah. And then?
On hearing the Buddha's prophecy, the noble bhikkhu Jotipāla became overjoyed and resolved to fulfill the 10 perfections even more energetically.
See, why even more? Because he's already Bodhisattva. He already 23 Buddha building reincarnation after reincarnation. He just have to complete his wisdom or knowing the way. Something like this is almost the final things, but not the final things. Because from now he will go to reincarnate long reincarnations till he will be our Buddha. So now we're talking about this, please.
On account of his only wish, which was attainment of Buddhahood, our Bodhisattva, who would become the inconceivable Lord of the 3 worlds, kept himself far away from all deleterious deeds that are to be avoided throughout samsara. Repeated.
Okay. So 1 moment. You see, say, what is these 3 words that he's talking about? Angels, human being, and the lower part, okay? The hungry ghost and hell and things like this. So this is the 3 words that he's talking about. But I say that is the one that is the most one that he know all the way from all the world. So we talk about he is the highest in the lower world, in the human being world, and the angels world. So this is 3. So he took himself, became very intelligent in the samsara to complete my mission. Something last confirmation, please.
Repeated existences, and he put efforts to perform meritorious deeds which ordinary people can hardly do, in absolute fulfillment of the 10 perfections.
Okay, from this I took it from the other sutta. So this is now, I put it inside because it's something like a story from other sutta, which is relevant for us to see the background. Why actually the Buddha have to punish so much? Please.
After he passed away from the life as a Brahmin student named Jotipāla, because of the bad deeds which he has done to Kassapa Buddha, he fell countless hundreds of lives to Naraka hell and went through a lot of suffering. He wasted away in the transmigration of births because of that deed. You
see what he say? Because he had this strong doubt on the Buddha Kassapa before he became a good student. That's what because, but he still created a bad karma that time. He didn't know. Of course, all of us, we make foolish things we don't know. So he didn't know. He made bad karma. After this lucky him, he get into his friend push him to the Dharma. But in the moment that he didn't know, he have bad thinking. You remember if you hear we say about the demerit or bad actions, we have by thinking, speaking, and actions. So thinking, we have bad view, wrong view. So here he created wrong view, and after he died, he have to reborn as in the hell. Many reincarnations. And what he say? Actually, he wastes a lot of time. He could just go to if he was clean and good, he could go up to be already in the Tusita heaven. But he continued reincarnating in the hell so long time. So something like he wasted his own time with this going around and around till he could clear this karma. Yeah. And then?
But in the end, he attained his existence as Vesantara And after passing away from that reincarnation, he re-arose in the Tusita realm.
Okay, now the last life, this is called the Great Reincarnations. This is the story of Vesantara. Vesantara, it's the last time before he became into Sita heaven as angels, waiting there for reincarnate to be Buddha. And Vesantara, it's a story about the prince Vesantara that he born in the market. And if you remember, he let go the elephant. He have the special elephant, white elephant. And because he gave away the elephant to the next kingdom, so the people, they saw that he was a prince. So the people saw that the prince of our country give away this important elephant because they believe that this white elephant protecting the country. So when he gave away, they complain to the king. They say, your son will not be good ruler for us. We don't like him. This was in the story of Vesantara. Okay, this is called the Great Birth. This is the last time before our Buddha became body in the Tusita heaven. Okay, but till then he reincarnated again and again from Kassapa Buddha till Vesantara. Many reincarnations you have to repeat. In the very beginning, a lot of time in the hell, and after this, he reincarnated maybe as an animal or whatever, human being. And the last reincarnation, before he go to Tusita heaven, he became Vesantara, a prince. And I told you that he gave away the elephant. Because he gave the elephant away, the people come complain to the father, the king. They say, we don't want your son to be the ruler. So the father, he didn't listen to his son. He listened to the people. And he said to the son, I don't want you to be the king. You will not be the king. So the son, the Vesantara, said to the father, okay, if you don't want me to be the king, I go to the forest to practice meditation. And he gave away his wife, he gives away his children. And somehow, if you want, we can talk about this again, story. It's a long story. But the father noticed his kindness, and he go and call to the son to come back, and then he became a ruler again. So this was the letting go, renunciations that he built in the last reincarnations. And from when he finished this last reincarnation as a human being, the Vesantara, when he died, he go and wait long time into Sita heaven till it was ready around our world that he can come back again. If in the moment that it became ready, the angels go to Tusita, they ask him, please come and reborn. And then he came to the stomach of his mother as an elephant, if you remember the story. He born to his Mahamaya mother, okay? So now,
when the gods requested him to be reborn, after falling away from Tusita heaven, he arose in the Sakya family. He came to full maturity of mundane knowledge, gave up.
Sorry. You see, they're talking about this, that he study in the school, he study archer, sport or whatever. This is the meaning of mature mundane knowledge. It means all the kind of activity before he go to be monk. Okay, just when he was young. So he learns all the Veda, all the things like this, what the teachers can teach him. Yeah, and then?
Gave up the ruling over the whole of the Rose Apple Island.
Sorry, Rose Apple Island, if you remember, it's Jamputi. Jamputi, it's the mean the India. Okay, this is the meaning of it. Last time I showed you the picture of the Rose Apple fruits. Okay, this is the name of India. It's because of this Rose Apple tree or fruits. So, and he gave up. He said he was supposed to be the ruler all over the world, but he gave away these kind of things. Yeah, and then
cut his hair with a sharp knife on the bank of the river Anoma and went forth.
Oh, okay. You see, this is mean in this moment that he reborn. He came back as a bodhisattva, and then the commentary say a little bit about the short life. how he at the end became monk. And then
being not ready for insight, knowledge, and wisdom because of not knowing what is the path and what is not the path to Buddhahood, because of eating only one type of food, one food portion from one person only, on one path only, at one sitting only, for 6 years in the Uruvela country. His
okay. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I explain this. He make shortcut about all the kind. Actually, in the story, there is different kind of sutta where the Buddha mentioned what kind of austerity he make, what kind of difficulties practice he took. He didn't know what is the middle way, so he was starving himself. He decided that even he eat only one rice, grain of rice every day, almost die because of this. His blood almost he lost his body, and skin fell down. So he was so here he just showing some kind of austerity that he used to practice when he just didn't know what is the middle way. And why he didn't know what is the middle way? Because of this karma. Now, when you know, you will know why the Buddha have to work so much hard. Actually, I can tell you, he could, okay, and leave home after one day, get enlightened, start to teach. Why you have to suffer so much? Because of this bad karma that he had doubt on the Buddha before. So then
his body with its bones, skin, veins, and the rest of being without flesh and blood became like a dead person. His striving should be understood as it is recorded in the discourse on the great traditions, and so with great energy he performed his austerities.
You see, he mentioned, because it's a commentary, they are not going to talk about deep explanation about what he had done. They just make shortcut and you say, if you want to see, you can go to the sutta themselves. Arya Pariya Sutta, the noble struggle. There is a different story, different suttas that he mention about this, how what he have done, how strong he was, ascetic practice, because he just didn't know what is the middle way. Okay? Yeah.
After realizing that austerity is not a path to complete awakening, and partaking of fine food in the villages, towns, and capital cities, he developed again his faculties, and 32 signs of the great man appeared. And after
okay, please you complete.
And after approaching the area near the Bodhi tree and defeating the 5 Maras, he became the Buddha.
Okay, you see, at the end, after 6 years, he paid his karma because of what he had done to the way that he was thinking about Kassapa, Buddha before. Yeah. And then when he finished his karma, then he find actually the middle way. He start to eat. And what happened when he start to eat again? His body start to develop again as a really human being, because he was like a skeleton. He was like a thin and almost die. Okay, he can almost kill himself. So when he start to eat, the body come back to himself. And then what he say here to mention that the body come back to himself, Buddha have 32 figures of body. Okay, for example, they mention about how the air is crawling, and then the size of the hand, the size of the legs. So suddenly you can see human being. You don't see dead person. Okay, so that's that in the moment that he realized this is not the middle way, and he start to eat, he start to wash himself, then he start to gain weight, and he start to be again like really looks like human being and not dead body. This is the meaning. Now, how the Buddha explaining this in Apadāna, in a shortcut? What the Buddha saying actually? You see, he making all this story short. Yeah,
as Jotipāla, I spoke to the Buddha Kassapa saying, "Where is this shaved awakening? Awakening is supremely rare."
You see, he talked by himself what the commentary telling. Because I was speaking and thinking bad about Kassapa Buddha, what happened?
Yeah, through that deed, as a result, I practiced many austerities for 6 years at Uruvela and then attained awakening.
You see, he said, this is the reason that I have to work so hard. You see, this is the speech of the Buddha himself, the explanation of the Buddha. Till now, we talk about the commentary. The commentator go through this story and explain us more details about the relationship and about the friend. But now, the Buddha himself telling why he have to work so hard. He said, because I was telling like this to the Kassapa and was thinking like this, then I have to work 6 years and just waste the time and destroy myself. And then, please.
Through that deed and its result, I practiced many austerities for 6 years at Uruvela and then attained awakening. I did not attain the supreme awakening through this path of pain. I searched through the wrong path, being blocked by a past deed.
Yeah. And then?
Only after I destroyed merit and demerit, abstaining from all torment, griefless, without despair, using the middle way, I released myself from all the hindrances.
You see what the Buddha say? Very, very deep things, actually. The first sentence, he say, only after I destroy merit and demerit. What is meaning? The Eightfold Path, only I achieve to the Eightfold Path. Because Eightfold Path, it's not karma, good karma, and it's not bad karma. It's neither bright, neither dark. Because when you do good, you receive good karma. So then you reincarnate in the good way. When you do bad, you reincarnate in the bad way. When you do good and bad, maybe you will be human being or some kind of angels. But the Eightfold Path, it means neither bright, neither dark. It means this is karma that destroy any kind of karma. It's not about good, it's not about bad. It's about enlightened. It's about nirvana. Okay, because you have good karma, push you to the good destination, but still reincarnating. You have bad karma, push you to the bad side, also reincarnation, of course. You have not this, it means you reincarnate as a human being. It's also good, also bad. But the Eightfold Path is neither bright, neither dark. It's not good merit, it's not bad merit. The destination of the mind is nirvana. Okay, nirvana, it's not good, it's not happy, and it's not disliking. That's why he said, only after I get to the middle way, only I didn't go to the extreme austerity, okay? Because we think that if we will go to extreme austerity and suffering, then we destroy the karma. He said, after I left this, I go to the middle way, then I overcome all the hindrances. It means I get enlightened. Nirodha. So this is what the Buddha himself say about the occasion why he had to struggle for 6 years, and it didn't come so easy for him to be Buddha actually in the last life. Okay, even you see, even as a bodhisattva. So even bodhisattva can fall to the hell, still can fall to the hell during the time that is. And this is almost the last reincarnation before he became Buddha. Huh? But still we have to fall to the hell. Please, any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Please.
Just the last sentence, because Buddha was already enlightened, but he could go back to hell to pay back all karma.
No. Not when he was enlightened. After enlightened cannot. I am talking about he go to the hell after he meet the Buddha Kassapa. It means he still was bodhisattva. He still have all the hindrances. Yes. But his mind target was Buddhahood. That's why he said that because the mind was Buddhahood, before we read the sentence that he said that why he didn't, okay, you practice with the Buddha Kassapa. Why he didn't get enlightened after this? because his mind was struggling to, Buddha would block him. This is Mahayana, they're making a wish that they will not get enlightened till they will be a Buddha in the future. So the Buddha, he make a wish, but so he still have to reincarnate and to collect the 10 paramita. But in the last life, then when he was 35 years old, then he cut all the influences, he cut the attachment, and he cut the ignorant. And attachment and ignorant, they are the motor that push you to the next life. Even the Buddha himself, when he died or get enlightened in Mahaparinirvana, okay, the last life of the Buddha, he get enlightened, he go to Nirvana. But in this moment, he didn't pay all the karma. It's not possible for him to pay all the bad karma in the past. But why he didn't reincarnate? If he didn't pay his own karma, why he didn't reincarnate? Because to reincarnate, you need to have in your mind attachment and ignorance. And this is what happened to the Arahant. Arahant is not cutting all the karma. It will not be possible for us. We make so many bad and good karma. If it's depend on the karma, we will never get enlightened. But next life, reborn for next life is not depend on karma. The karma is the destination, is the wheel that take you right, left. But the motor is attachment and ignorant. And what happened with an enlightened person? He cutting attachment and ignorant. That's why he will not reborn. Not because he destroyed the karma. Like I said, we are reincarnating so many. And every life we create so many karma that we will never be able to get rid from all this karma. But why we don't reborn? Not because we destroy all the karma, because we destroy the element that push us to the next life. Mostly Bhavatanha. Bhavatanha, it's attachment to be someone, something. And when you destroy it, then you will not be able to reincarnate. And another thing is the avijja. If you remember Paticca Samuppada, the dependent origination, the first one is the ignorant. When you cut ignorant, no more. Paticca Samuppada cannot go anymore. The dependent origination, the 12 things will not be continued when you cut ignorant. So you cut these two elements that they are actually the motor that push you to the next life. Ignorant and tanha or attachment. But karma, it's not possible to cut. You cannot cut all the karma. You have so much good. Good also bring you next life. Okay? So this is when he became at 35 years old, then he became Buddha. When he became Buddha, it means he cut the attachment and the ignorant. Okay? But still karma have to pay. That's why actually, you know, the Buddha, how he died. He suffered from the diarrhea. This is also karma. We will talk about this in another time. I will tell what is the reason that the Buddha have to die with diarrhea. He suffer one day. He cannot walk 25 kilometers. He have to walk, 8 kilometers. He have to stop 25 times. Only 8 kilometers, you cannot complete all the time, you have to stop because you have to go toilet. Suffers so pain in the stomach. But actually neutral, okay, because he's enlightened, so he's taking the things, but still carry this wagon till Kusinagar. Even the last moment, he have to die from sickness. Why he just don't go like Ajahn Ofer, go lay down, shut down and finish his life? So easy, Ajahn Ofer finish his life very easy. He just lay down and never wake up anymore. Why Buddha don't do this? Because also the last moment of his life, he still have to pay karma. And we will talk about this. Maybe next time I will choose this one, this story. So you see, this is in the moment before he became enlightened. Maybe this is the next story I tell you the end of his life. You see, people making so stupid things. You see all government people, I don't know, prime ministers, so many bad things. Where they are going, what they are going to do with themselves. They're making wars, they're killing. They don't understand what they are doing to themselves. You think about all these government people, all these what stupid prime minister or whatever, creating wars, and they're actually so high. They have so much power. So they can create more bad and good karma. So they're choosing sometimes to do the bad karma. So I pity them. If you look about these kind of small things, just the person just think bad about Buddha. So what about people sending people to die in the army and also killing others? What they are doing to themselves? How sensitive is it? How much we have to keep the precept, you see? We have to be very, very careful. So we save a lot of suffering to ourselves. Please, any other questions?
Question, Prabhupada. I used to wonder why the Gatikara Brahma, because after he died, he would have become a Brahma, right, in the Anagami realm. So I was wondering why he didn't help the Buddha when he was struggling. But now I think I got the answer. Like it's karma and it cannot be helped, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. Sometimes you walk with a friend, he fell down. You want to help him, but you cannot help anything. How much you try to help, you block yourself. Why? Because he don't have enough good karma to receive your help. You understand? So that's why when we want to help someone, we should do the best, but we should not feel bad if we don't success. But still, we have to do the best. You cannot say, no, he have bad karma, I will not help him. He have good karma, you are nearby him. So you try to do the best what you can do.
And like in our lives as well, like in my life, when I first started meditating, I was meditating in all kinds of wrong ways, right? Like I was practicing the Hindu method, like Kundalini, chakra, and then I also met monks who were also teaching this, like monks in the Theravada tradition. And then, but somehow things got cleared, and then I could come to Vipassana, right? So,
Good karma. They show you have good karma.
but that one would have been because of, I don't know, something wrong which I did, right?
Yeah, many things. You can die now in a heart attack. We never know what more karma we have to pay. We have to think present moment. We don't need to think with speculation. Of course. I was young, I get hurt like this. I was hurt like this. Okay, I myself have to go to the army. So, but past is past. We have to consider present moment. We are lucky. Huh? We are human beings. We are lucky. We can practice. We are lucky. We have the Dharma. Why I have to think about all the bad karma? I just go forward.
And I have one last question, Prabhu, about the practice in Vipassana. Sometimes when I practice, it happens that I feel like, I don't know how to say it, like because everything is anicca, dukkha, and anatta, it feels like, I mean, I don't know how to word it, but it's like there is nothing substantial and there is nothing to, uh, how do I say, to lie on, in any of these dhammas here in the Deva world, the Brahma world, in the lower ones, anywhere, everything is the same. I feel like this. And then I feel like some sort of very serene emptiness. But I cannot understand what this is. With this also, you just have to see anicca, dukkha, anatma, right? Anatta, right?
Yeah, but also this, if you hear something, if you see or whatever, if you understand, even wisdom coming to you, you just all the time have to put on the top mindfulness. For example, thinking coming to me, oh, wow, so clever. I don't say this is not correct wisdom, but also correct wisdom or highest level, even nirvana, we still have to acknowledge. Okay? Thinking, understanding, feeling. If you don't know how to call it, you can call knowing. Stay all the time simple and on the legs on the ground. You don't need to go into speculation. This is this. I hear like this. I hear like this. At the end, it's just hearing. Okay? Or understanding. At the end, it's just understanding. No need to analyze it. If you analyze it, acknowledge analyzing. So all the time you stay simple. This is the best.
Thank you, Prabhupada.
Welcome.
Now I remembered one more question. So dana comes under right action or how?
What?
Like in the Eightfold Path, dana.
Yeah, dana is part of the right actions.
It comes under right action.
Right actions, yeah.
Thank you so much, Prabhupada.
Welcome.
To you.
Peterson.
Very clear explanation, Ofer. Thank you very much.
Welcome. So thank you very much for all of you also. And again, thank you very much for Dhammacari for this invitation. Okay. And I wish for all of you for all the good things that you are doing, all the good karma, all the merit you gain from all your own reincarnations, whatever your reincarnation, and collect, that everything will be conditioned for all of you for Makkah, Pala, and Nirvana as soon as that you get rid from all kind of suffering and you will be happy. No more suffering as fast as possible. Thank you very much. And I wish you good night and happy holiday. I think I don't know what, don't understand about this holiday, but whatever, happy holiday. And bis zum eine Woche, next week.